Tonight, we investigate a shadowy group convincing ordinary people to swan dive off towers like they're starring in their own medieval parkour fantasy. Police are calling it a cult, but insiders say it's closer to a mass cosplay movement gone horribly wrong. They call themselves the Order of the Leap of Faith. We call them a bunch of corpses with great form. Bodies are showing up at the base of towers, bell ringers' balconies, and the occasional IKEA parking garage. Every victim is discovered in the same pose, arms spread wide, broken neck, usually surrounded by confused pigeons and traumatized janitors. One investigator in Paris described the pattern. They think they're landing in hay. They're landing in history textbooks as cautionary tales. The group preys on disillusioned young men and women, convincing them that the animus will catch them and synchronization awaits at the end of a swan dive. Initiates are ordered to scale bell towers, castles, or even construction cranes before taking the fatal plunge. Authorities say it's one of the most dangerous trends they've seen. Followers genuinely believe piles of hay, fruit stands, or thin thatch roofs can break a 200-foot fall. Crime scene summaries: Florence, Italy. Tourists thought a 19-year-old had gone base jumping. Instead, he went base planting. His last words were allegedly, "I must sink with Ezio." New York City. Two brothers leapt off a midtown high-rise shouting, "The Creed protects us." The only thing it protected was the sidewalk from ever being smooth again. Cairo, Egypt. A backpacker aimed for a fruit cart. He missed. Investigators say the only thing he desynchronized with was reality. Denver, Colorado. A man dove into what he thought was hay. It was a recycling bin. Police described the scene as sustainable but unspeakable. Witness statements. Ted, an eyewitness, stated he just spread his arms and jumped, like an Olympic diver, except the pool was empty. Tiffany R., a co-worker of one of the jumpers, stated she kept muttering about hidden blades. The only thing hidden was her common sense. A friend of one of the cult members said, the recruiter told him, "If you truly believe, you will survive." He didn't. One traumatized witness kept repeating, "They kept hitting the ground like wet bags of cement." Findings: coroners report identical injuries, shattered spines, crushed rib cages, and in one particularly disturbing case, straw wedged so far into a victim's ear canal it registered as an internal piercing. Cause of death across the board: terminal stupidity. One coroner summarized it best: "We stopped writing trauma from fall. Now we just write eagle. It saves time." Investigators have discovered that the Order of the Leap of Faith lures members with rooftop parkour sessions, hooded robes, and an elixir they call the Brotherhood Bond. Police say it's just box wine and allergy medication. They even pass around grainy VHS tapes of supposed survivors, though experts believe the footage was faked, possibly by stuntmen or pigeons trained to carry crash test dummies. Some conspiracy theorists believe the cult has backing from hay suppliers, desperate to sell the one commodity their product is never actually used for. Others whisper about a secret Animus project run by Ubisoft to thin their fan base. Officials say there's no evidence, but there's also no hay left in Florence. Authorities warn that if your friend suddenly buys a white hoodie, starts climbing rooftops, or mutters, "Nothing is true, everything is permitted," you may already be too late. Gravity is undefeated. Hay bales don't work. And the Creed? It only protects video game characters. This has been Number Save Point. If you or anyone you know believe you can fly, remember to start from the first floor. Thank you. If you like this case and want to give me something to do when I'm bored on Sunday afternoon, like and subscribe. And remember, in some worlds, you only get one life.